Okay, welcome back to my channel, and this is for the tutorial with the chapter 10, which is the application layer. So from the description of the application layer, so an application layer is an application such as a web browsers, online gaming, chatting with an emailing friends, enable us to send and receive data with relative ease. Then typically we can access and use this application without knowing how they work. However, for network professionals, it is important to know how an application is format, transmit, and interpret messages that are sent and received across the network. So, this is my understanding that the application layer is the layer that holds the different application by its class and by its description. So we have used different types of application. So it is the an application can be used, or it is the application that is came from the standards, from the network standards, that can be used in different various ways, and also in different even if it's far away in different country or whatever. From this application layer, giving the users and the devices interconnectivity for long life. Then by its connection, giving the also it's the application layer holds the it enables the to send emails or such videos and just an emailing friends. So it is lot of supported for Fernandez, so it is well supported and can be used in different types of devices and anytime and anywhere at as long as you have a network access. So we have the class. We have the application layer presentation showing all of the layers with the OS and the TCP/IP model. So we have the 7 layers regards to the OSI. First, coming from the physical data link, network, transport, session, presentation, and application. And for the TCP or IP model, we have the network access, internet, transport, application. So we have what we call the application layers and the data flow layers. The data flow layers, which are the data will transmitted and converted into bits. So from the physical, we want to through the network. So we have here the TCP and IP model. We have the domain name system, hypertext transfer protocol, simple mail transfer protocol, post office protocol, the dynamic cross integration protocol, and the para transfer protocol. So the internet message access protocol. There are both protocols that supports the application layer using the IPv4 and the IPv6. So the application layer is called as application layer is closer to the end user. So it is it's part of an application layer. It is going to be the passage or a way of connection regards to the human in the device or the human in the network. The devices used is the interface where the humans or the people are talking with and sending messages and sending any type of files through devices and transfer it to another devices through a what we call the application layer. So here now, first activity of the chapter 10, the application and presentation protocol and standard. So I'm just going to distinguish the which of them suits with the OSI model application and which of them is in the presentation. So you have the MPEG and the JPEG, also the GIF and the JPEG in the presentation, because they are such a file formats. They are used to saving a file in its balanced manner. So they are different. So the MPEG, JPEG and GIF are different with their components, but they are both holding a file extension. Then for an application of the OSI model, we have the what we call IMAP, or the Internet Message Access Protocol. Then we have the DNS, or the Domain Name System. So we have the DFF, the Trivia File Transport Protocol. And we have DHCP, which is the Dynamic Host Configuration Terminal Protocol. Then we have the POP, Post Office Protocol. We have the Post Office Protocol, and the HTTP, which are the hypertext protocol. So as you've noticed, they are the only of the part of the application layer. They are the protocols that have been used with the OSI model, as well as the TCP model, TCP and IP. So they are some quite different, but they are related to each other. They are connected. If one of them are going to eliminate it, not going to work with, and there's the function will be avoided. So here another example with a file server and download example. If the file are downloaded from the server to the client. So on the left side we have the server, and the right side we have the client, and the server downloaded some files or to, and then the resources are stored in the server itself. And at the other side, the client are going to utilize or going to detect where the download happens, because the server is connected to him. So he is assigned to monitor the flow of its data. So a client is a hardware software combination that people use directly. So the client server model, client, and so one example of client server network is using an ISP email service to send, receive and store email. The email client on a home computer issues a request to ISP email server for any unread mail. So this is just an example of the ISP model, that an email send and receive, and when an email is sent, also it can be highly possible that it can be received and stuck on the server until the destination opened it or access it. So downloaded file will be stuck on the server. Figure 2, the file server and upload example. And for the upload, it is just quite similar. It is just vice versa. And for example, the client does downloading, uploading some images or videos and through network, and it could be also stuck at the server. And so And for our dynamic host configuration protocol, as you can see, we have a full topology here. You have the what we call the mobile worker or the DHCP client going to the DHCP server, which is wireless. Then ISP1, ISP3 is classified, and the ISP DHCP server. So there are two servers here. We have used one wireless connections, also 3 routers, 2 switches, and we have 6 personal computers for the corporate network. All of them are using a DHCP clients in order to adapt an IP address coming from the switches that indicates that it is a DHCP. It is more reliable and easy to use. Just plug in, plug out your devices, and it will be connected, automatically assigning the said computer or desktop with its own IP address or unique IP address. Then on larger networks or where the user population changes frequently, the DHCP is prepared for address assignment. New users may arrive and need connections. Others may have new computers that must be connected rather than use static addressing for each connection. So dynamic host configuration protocol is also important for maintaining the network layer, for maintaining the application layers still working. So overall the Chapter10 application layer pertains with the layer protocol with the application, and it's also its function, giving divided it because of its network connection used. Should be IPv4 or IPv6, and you can configure such devices. For example, having another topology for a small business, and you're going to configure it and show what you have learned with the chapters, all the chapters 1 to 10 or 1 to 11. For here, especially for the Chapter10 application layer, that shows some protocols and services that can be applied in a real life situation or real life work, just like in Cisco, if you are a Cisco engineer. So that's all. Thank you for watching. Hope you learn and